Welcome to Kutch. Time today is December 22nd, 2025, and the Detroit Pistons just beat the Portland Trail Blazers 110-102, moving to 23-6 in the NBA season. The Pistons saved the win despite letting the Blazers complete the comeback. Portland was down 20 with a minute left in the third and were able to take the lead 110-99 with 4 minutes to go. Luckily, the Pistons finished out the game on an 11-2 run, holding the Blazers to very little points and dominated the glass. A big reason the Pistons won this game was because of Portland's terrible free throw shooting. They missed 14 times from the line. That's one of the biggest. They shoot even remotely close to a 75%. They're much more in this game and have a better chance to win. But likely for the Pistons, they were not, and they were able to get the win. There's a lot to like tonight from some Pistons. Jalen Duren, 26 points, 10 rebounds. Highest score tonight. Just a dog. I mean, had a huge offensive rebound to go back up with a finish during that last little stretch that Pistons went on to get the lead back and then just finish it out. I mean, he had a very quiet first half, and I think he scores 12 of his 26 in the third quarter alone. I mean, third quarter, the Pistons were nice. They went up 20 points for a good reason. They were cooking on all ends. But that fourth quarter came in. He was out for a little bit. Stu was in. I mean, just couldn't get it done offensively. Asar is the MVP of this game. I don't think there's any way. I know Durn had the most points, but Asar was MVP. 18 points, 12 rebounds, 3 steals, and he had the dagger. I know a lot of people think about the dagger and usually a jumper. No, it was a putback dunk. It was off of a terrible setup by Tobias Harris, ISO midding for some reason. I don't know why we have he did it 3 times in a row where he wanted to ISO. It worked one time, the next 2 times it was a complete failure. But luckily, Asar Thompson, just sneaky guy he is, was able to work his way in and get basically with no contest, um, just get the rebound and get the dunk, and that put us ahead enough, um, to get the win. Because if it's a Portland ball there, I think it would have been it would it would just be too close. It just wouldn't have worked. Um, But luckily, Star Thompson was there, and he was there almost whole night. And the thing was, Star first 3 minutes of the game, he picks in 3 minutes he picks up 3 fouls, and then he sits the rest of the first. The rest of the game, so the second quarter on, he only has 2 fouls the rest of the game, and it was huge in the rest of the game. Just first quarter, forget about it. Rest of the game, amazing. But still, the defensive mastermind he is, crazy defender, crazy athleticism he shows every game. The aggressiveness which we see some games. He was on it tonight, and it was a huge win, a huge reason why we won, especially when Cade went out from fouling out. Um, Cade, 14 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds. He fouls out with 8.5 minutes left to go. I know the last 2 fouls are absolutely terrible. I don't know what he was thinking. The fifth foul he picked up was just a reach around foul trying to steal a ball that no one's ever going to steal usually unless you get lucky. And the last one he just pushed CD Sissoko. I don't know what he was. He pushed CD Sissoko, then he gets a technical foul going on the bench. He's already going on the bench. Whatever. Terrible finish of the game for KD. He had an amazing game before that point, but starting in the third quarter, he got into foul trouble and has kept it going and kept it going until he fouls out and then gets mad. And the sixth foul was stupid. He should know better. Cade Cunningham is the best player on the team, and he should know better than to make a stupid foul like that, especially when the Blazers were already starting to come back at that point. I think it was an 11-point game at that point. Jaden Ivey, very good first half. Second half was kind of quiet. And a lot of it was because I was able to get time with Cade, and Dennis Jenkins today. Not like last game where he was basically exclusively on the floor with Karis LeVert, and it didn't work. Obviously, why would it work? I mean, on paper, that's terrible. But 11 finished with 11 points. He had 2 steals, 5 of them from the field, and he made a 3. Not much more you could really ask from him tonight. I think he plays about 17 minutes, so just a fine night from him. Second half didn't really play much. I think he had finished with a negative plus minus, but overall, good game for Ivy. It was bad night. Obviously, we choked the game. Almost choked the game. 7 for 30 from 3. We are a really bad 3-point shooting team right now. Last 2 games have been abysmal. Duncan Robinson 3 for 11. The guy who's supposed to save us. It was really the only good three-point shooter last game. 3 for 11 is bad. It's not good. Javante Green 1 for 5. Tobias Harris 0 for 3. Karis LeVert 0 for 3. All bad. All terrible. I mean, Tobias Harris. I don't know if he can hit a three anymore. I think he forgot how to. They've been really bad. I don't want to put it. They've been bad. And a lot of them have been over for Tobias, and he just can't hit him anymore. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's in a funk or he's just old. It's probably just old. But they got to get it better because if the Pistons are able to start making 3-pointers, we're gonna blow it up. We're gonna blow out every team. There's no way around it. Free throws, well, not as bad as the Blazers. But we missed 9. 15 for 24. Sar went 2 for 4. Duran went 4 for 6. Duncan went 4 for 6. Cade, Stu, and Javante all went 1 for 2. Gotta be better. I mean, you gotta at least if you shoot 24, you gotta at least make like 18. Like that's not that's not that much. That's 75%. You should be shooting 75% from for a team. Like Asar's not a good free throw shooter. He's just not right now. He never really was. I think last year he shot about 64%, and now he's below 60%. After this game, he's probably near 58. Duran has taken a step up, but missed 2. 4 for 6 isn't terrible though. Duncan 4 for 6 though. He should be a lot better. He's the best. Should be the best shooter, but he was very cold tonight. For a shot, and his shot selections were just shaky. And then 1 for 2 is all 3 of those guys going 1 for 2 is bad, but you can add one of those guys to that. Karis LeVert, I don't really know what he does. um, it feels like every time I see him on the floor, I get mad. And I just like watching him play. 18 minutes tonight, 0 for 8, and like I said, 0 for 3 from 3. Uh, I don't know what Karis's role is supposed to be, especially with Jaden Ivey back. Um, and we don't really need him anymore. I would much rather play Danish Jacobs more minutes. And Danish Jacobs had an okay night, but it was much better than Karis LeVert. I mean, I guess Karis LeVert can play defense when he feels like it, but obviously he was a ghost today. I mean, he didn't make he played 18 minutes and didn't make a single shot. It's not like he shot 8 times and didn't make a single one. I don't know. And last game, it made it apparent, obviously apparent that Jaden Ivey and Karis LeVert, without someone like Cade Cunningham or Danish Jacobs on the floor, cannot share the floor together. Ivy and Karis should not be on the floor. If they're the lead ball handlers on a squad on a 5-man rotation, don't do it ever. It doesn't work, and it stales the offense. Puts them to a standstill. And defensively, they're both not that good. So what are you gonna do? And I'd rather play Ivy just to develop him. Like I don't really. You gotta play Ivy at some point, and I'd rather him take care of LeVert's minutes than anyone else on the team. So I think if there's any trade person we should just trade, it's Chris LeVert. I would not be mad or sad to see him go because he more often than not he has a poor game. It feels like he goes on stretches where he has a couple good games and then he's back to nothing, back to mediocre, back to poor shot selection, back to poor defense, back to poor playmaking. I personally don't really like his game style, especially on the Pistons. I think he should be traded. Nice games tomorrow. Another 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. late night game for the East Coast in Sacramento. It's part of this West Coast road trip. Sacramento Kings. They've been mediocre. Domantas Sabonis is out. Pistons should win. Cade will be back. I mean, Aljo. Ron Holland probably won't be back. He has a weird injury. They don't know if it's long term or not, but he's out for going into this game, so I just expect them to miss tomorrow. But hopefully the Pistons can still win despite that. So hopefully they get the win tomorrow. And thank you.